Namaste, welcome yogis. It's Jason. Let's begin our yoga practice today by lying on our back in Shavasana, just like our friends here, Jack and Kath, who've joined us. So, lying on your back, arms by your side, allow your thighs to roll out, allow your fingers to soften. Just gently close your mouth, taking the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth, just behind the two front teeth. Begin slowly breathing in and out of your nose. If you can, breathe in and out of your belly as well. So nostril abdominal breathing. Just feeling the belly rise on the inhale and deflate on the exhale. Every deep breath is helping you move into your calm center. Each deep breath acts as a massage for the internal organs and the nervous system. Breathing in deeply and exhaling completely. Just relax all the tension in your body, including your face. Just like ice cream being left out of the freezer, you're just softening every moment, softer and softer. Just visualize in the space behind your forehead, in your mind's eye, your life in peace. No inner conflict and no outer conflict. What does that look like? What does that feel like? Just feel as though you've already achieved that. I am a conduit for love and peace. So, anytime you feel restless or your mind is distracting you, just bring your awareness to your breath, even if that means counting your breath as you inhale and counting the exhale. Ideally, make your exhale longer than the inhalation. So continue breathing in a relaxed way. Let's just bring the soles of the feet together now and knees apart in a reclined or sleeping butterfly position. So soles of the feet together, knees apart. Now you can keep your arms by your side or maybe reach them out wide for something more. Or beyond that, you can make a letter Y with your upper body. Deeper still, you can take the arms back behind the shoulders. Just make sure your hands reach the floor comfortably. So your breath is your best teacher. If you're finding it hard to breathe, that's a sign that you need to pull back a bit or reposition so that you can breathe comfortably again. And just feel like your body can breathe here. You don't feel like your body's suffocating. Just allow your body to relax, to open up. This is a great position for releasing deep tension from the body, from the mind. Just a few more breaths here, just relaxing. Just visualize space being created between the vertebrae of your spine, between the ribs. Feel for more space between your eyebrows, your fingers, your toes. More space between the breaths. Feeling light and spacious. And then just move the arms out in line with the shoulders with the palms facing up, and just gently bring your knees together and heel toe your feet apart. So just take a little breather there, counterposing from our butterfly. So the butterfly is sleeping. And then take a nice deep breath in and exhale, roll your knees over to the right side. So softly float the knees over. Just keep your feet a little bit apart here. But if you want to deepen, you can take that right ankle or the one that's on the bottom and place it on the top knee, the left knee. Make it slightly deeper, turning your head over to the left side. And if you can, take that left arm up over the shoulder, maybe like sweep it over your head so you can open it all the way down the left side of your body. And then if you had the left arm overhead, bring it back in line with the shoulder, coming up. And then keep the right ankle on the left knee. Can you float the right foot over to the left side of your mat? So not everyone's foot will reach the mat, it doesn't have to, or the floor. If your foot reaches the floor, rest it there, or deepen, take hold of the right knee with the opposite hand and draw the knee down for something more. So get a nice opening to the outside of your leg here. Let's retrace our steps back to the center. Replace your right foot on the mat. This time, roll the knees to the left and take the left ankle if you're deepening over the right knee. So the bottom ankle goes over that top knee. Turning your head to the right. Deepen by extending the right arm back behind the shoulder, opening up the side body. And then let's move that right arm back in line with the shoulder, bringing the legs up. Keep the left ankle on the right knee and float the sole of your left foot over towards the floor on the right, maybe reaching. Stay there or take hold of the left knee with the right hand and draw the knee down towards the floor. Try not to yank your knee down, just gently persuade yourself a little bit deeper, not too deep, just enough to feel that opening and releasing of tension. Good. And then get ready, move back to center and scoop your knees up. Take hold of your knees with both hands. Have a little rock side to side or make circles around your tailbone. Now, are you able to cross your right ankle over the left ankle and grab hold of your big toes or outer feet with both hands, opposite hands? Inhale and exhale. Rock yourself up to a seated cross-legged position. Just take your hands forward and take a forward bend here. Downward facing easy cross legs. You might want to scoot your bum back a few inches here. And then come up to sitting. Good. And reach your arms up. Inhale. If you can, bring the hands in prayer. Otherwise, just connect the finger pads. And exhale, twist to your right. And then inhale, center. And exhale, float your arms down by your side. Inhale, we're reaching. And then exhale, float the right hand to the right, bending to the right. So leaning over. If you're able, extend the left fingers a little bit more. Inhaling back up. Exhale, lower the arms back down. Change the cross of your legs. And inhale, reach up. This time twist to our left, exhale left. Inhale back to center, exhale float the arms back down. Inhale to reach up. Exhale bending sideways to your left. And inhaling back up. And exhaling, lowering back down. Let's roll forward, coming onto our hands and knees. Just move into a gentle child's pose. So your knees can be tracking to the top of the mat, or if your hips are really stiff or you're having trouble breathing, widen the knees. Take a bow here. And then walk the hands towards you. If you're able, sit on your heels, or if it's too painful to sit on your heels, just lift your hips up a little bit. Turn your hands around so the fingertips face back towards your hips and the thumbs are sticking out to the sides. And come into a gentle lion pose. So stretch into the hands and wrists, forearms and elbows. If you're not feeling anything, you can walk the elbows slightly forward or the hands slightly forward here. And let's make our way to all fours. So we'll come into a tiger. So this way we can tone and strengthen into our back and into our core, where we lift the right leg up, inhale, and we exhale, tuck the knee to the chest, forehead to knee. See if you can do that 5 times with the right leg. Inhale up, exhale, tuck. So we're starting to loosen and lengthen into our spine as well as strengthen into our abs, our back, and our buttock. Pushing the floor away with both hands. Try to really resist gravity here so you actually strengthen your arms and shoulders as well. And once you've done 5 on the right leg, you can have a breather if you need in child's pose. Then you'll come back and do 5 tigers with the left leg. Left leg lifts. Inhale, exhale, tuck. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tuck. And then once you've done 5, see if you can rest in pose of a child, simply resting your hands beside your feet, forehead resting down. Sometimes we call it turtle in the shell. So it's like the arms and legs and the head are tucked into the turtle shell, having a little retreat. Now we're going to come back to all fours and moving our hands 2 inches towards the top of the mat, tracking with the middle finger forward, or if your wrists are a bit more sensitive, track with the index. Tuck your toes, sit back over the heels, stretch into your toes a bit more, lifting the hips towards our down dog. Alternating one heel up, the other heel down, walking the dog. Now, can you walk your hands back towards your feet? Just bend the knees as much as you need to protect your lower back. If you're able, grab hold of opposite elbows and frame your face with your arms. If your tummy is touching your thighs, you can start to lift the sitting bones up, but just watch that your belly doesn't come away from the thighs. And we don't want to strain. Good. And then walk the hands forward to a plank position. Let's see if we can hold here for a few breaths. So starting to strengthen. If it's too strong, have your knees down. Push the floor away with both hands. If you're able, lift the heels up over your toes so you feel the tone in your legs, your buttocks, your abs. Push the floor away with your hands. Feel the tone in your arms and your shoulders. Let's hold here for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then lower your knees down. Carefully lower your chest and chin down. Lower your hips down and point your toes. And then let's interlace the fingers again behind our lower back. Lifting our chin, chest, shoulders. If you want stronger, you can lift the feet here. Let's hold there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands below shoulders, pushing back to child's pose. And settle off. Just have a couple of breaths there. So it's like we have a shield of armor. We have strong front, strong side, strong back. Great. And then return to downward facing dog once more. If you're not sure, from all fours, move your hands 2 inches forward, coming up to an inverted V shape. This time, walk your feet between your hands. Or hop up if you know how, and then slowly rolling up, reaching up, and bringing hands to the heart. It's very good. So get ready. We're inhaling to reach, and then we're going to exhale, forward fold. Good. We're going to step back with our right leg, right foot, lowering the right knee down. Okay. Keep your hands either side of your front foot. You might need to be on the finger pads. Lunge with the left knee forward. Deepen by lifting your chest. Deepen by lifting your chin. Deepen by looking up with your eyes, if that's okay for your eyes. Give your eyes some yoga as well today. Okay. And then moving back. Okay. Step your right foot forward and your left foot back. And lower the left knee down. Lunge forward with the right knee, right shin. Lift the chin. Lift the chest. Maybe look up. And feeling that deeper stretch into the hips. Good. And then step back to a high plank once more. You can either go directly to down dog or you can do chaturanga up dog if you know what that is. Otherwise, stay with me. Knees, chest, and chin. Striking cobra. And we're all moving back to downward facing dog. Let's push the floor away with both hands and lift our right leg up and down 5 times. Inhale it up, exhale it down, inhaling up, exhale it down. Have a rest in child's pose before switching sides if you need, otherwise you're going straight to the left. The sensation will start to build into the arms, into the shoulders, maybe into the buttocks, into the core. 5 aside. Good. And then we'll have a little breather once more. You can stay in down dog or take child's pose if you need to. If your wrist needs some therapy, give them a twirl. Okay, and then we're back to downward facing dog. Walking or hopping our feet up between our hands. Slowly rolling up. Arms reach. Good. Exhaling, hands to the heart. Good. Inhale to reach. Okay. And exhale to fold. Okay. And then step back with your right leg, right foot. But this time put the back heel down. Press into the front foot. Reach up for warrior one. Good. So we're going to straighten our front leg. So an easy option is just to take your hands above the knee and fold over halfway. Or for some people might be able to reach the floor either side of their front foot and take a bow. Just aiming your right rib cage towards your left shin. Okay, and safely coming back up. You might want to bend the front knee first as you come back up to warrior one. Bring your hands into prayer in front of your heart center. Turn your back heel up into a crescent and then move the weight into the front foot, lifting the back foot maybe just an inch, or possibly extending that leg by pushing the heel back, floating the leg up to the line of the hips. Some people can take the arms forward here for stronger. Let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the right foot down, reaching up. And take your hands down to the mat. Now step your right foot forward and your left foot back. Push into the front foot, come up, warrior one. Good. So hands can be together here, Kali Mudra, Sword of Durga. And then moving into pyramid, either hands above the front knee, straighten the leg, or reach the hands either side of the front foot, take a bow. Really ground the back heel, retracting the right hip. Re-bend into the front knee, push down into the front foot, arms reach. Hands in prayer in front of the heart center, back heel lifts. Warrior 3, scooching or taking the weight into the front foot, lift and lengthen. Maybe lengthen your standing leg as well. Either reaching the arms forward, sideways, backwards, whatever suits your practice. And then we're coming back down, reaching up, inhale, exhale, hands to the mat. Take it back to down dog. You can flow or just go to down dog. Rest in down dog, or if you need to, rest in child's pose. That was very good. Great. So let's return to all fours. So come to your hands and knees. Extend your left leg, left foot back, and turn the heel down. Just move your right foot off the mat and reach up with your left arm. Okay. So you're in a supported side plank. If you want it stronger, then take your bottom leg, right leg behind the left foot, or maybe stack your feet. So you're in a full side plank or fallen star, lifting the top leg. So you can also lift the top leg with your right knee on the floor as well. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and return to child's pose or downward facing dog. And we're coming back to all fours, extending the right leg back, tucking the toes, turning the heel down, left foot moves back, right arm reaches, supported side plank, or maybe staggering the feet or stacking the feet in full side plank, maybe lifting the top leg up, fallen star. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go back to child's pose or down dog. Feel free to flow if you like to vinyasa, you can vinyasa. So let's return one more time to all fours. Can you step your right foot outside your right hand in dragon? You can deepen by moving your left knee back a centimeter or two. You can deepen by walking the hands forward. You can deepen by moving the forearms to the mat or a towel or a block, whatever you have. Take a few breaths there to stretch out your hips. And then come back to your hands. Keep the left hand down. Sweep your right arm back horizontally in easy twisting dragon. Or maybe you can grab your back foot, your left foot with your right hand, and twisted monkey. And deeper versions are to lower the left forearm down to the mat there as well. Okay. You might like to tilt onto the outside of the right foot for a different flavor. And then we're back to child's pose, so safely moving back. Returning to all fours, stepping our left foot outside our left hand for dragon. Maybe moving the right knee back a centimeter or two to deepen. Walking the hands forward to deepen, or go deeper, forearms down. Option to tilt onto the outside of the front foot, does change the stretch, so you can try both ways. Just make sure your body can breathe, make sure you're breathing. Hold the pose, not the breath. And then returning to the hands once more. Keep the right hand down, sweep the left arm back in twisting dragon variation or Cleopatra's pose. If you're able, grab the back foot with the back hand, left hand, right foot, in twisted monkey. Maybe taking the right arm or forearm to the mat for deeper. And slowly, carefully release back to child's pose once more. Good, and then let's sit on our backside with our legs extended forward. You might pull the flesh of your bottom back a bit so you're on the base of your sitting bones. You're welcome to bend the knees a little bit here. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, reach for your toes. You might pistol grip the big toes here or take all of your toes. If you can't reach the feet, take the lower legs. Bring the chin gently towards the chest so your neck is just a continuation of the rest of your spine. In seated forward fold. So we're starting to cool down a bit more now. Good, and then we're going to make our way onto our back. So you might need to scoot your hips to the middle of the mat, safely coming down onto your back, maybe one forearm, one shoulder at a time. Safely coming down. Hug those knees up towards the chest. Have a little rock or circle around here. So you might have a shoulder stand that you'd like to do. Otherwise, you could do a supported shoulder stand with your hands under your hips and just lift the legs up and just kind of let them drain out, not pointing or flexing your feet. Just relax your legs and feet. Let them drain out. Just take 3 to 5 breaths there. And then you can release your feet back down one by one to the mat. Move your feet as wide as your hips. Take your arms to the side and just move your shins like windscreen wipers side to side. Just get that last bit of cool down stretching before relaxation into the lower back, into the hips, the outer legs, to the abdominals. And then we're moving back into our final relaxation position, Shavasana. Or if you prefer to sit up in a meditation pose, you're welcome to do that. Okay. Find the position that suits you. If your lower back's a bit sore or sensitive, then you can have your legs bent with feet on the mat and knees resting gently together. So just turning the palms to face up, allow the shoulders to melt down into the mat. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale a sigh. Do that one more time. Inhale deeply. And then see if you can seal your lips and just breathe in and out of your nose. And just be. So the doing is over. Practicing being. You're a human being after all, not a human doing. Resting and digesting all of our poses that we've done today. Just like if you take a Nurofen or something, you need to lie down and let everything digest. We're now digesting all our poses. listening for the voice of the divine, dissolving any negative voices or thoughts. Just preparing to come back to our physical world refreshed, revitalized, and relaxed. Just start with some light, easy moving, maybe wriggle the fingers and toes. Perhaps have a full length body stretch, whatever feels natural and organic, just nice and easy. And just giving yourself a hug, either crossing the arms, thanking yourself for practicing today, or scoop your knees up and hug your knees that way. Just give yourself that little bit of gratitude, thank yourself, and then make your way up to a seated position, either roll to your side or safely rock up. And once we are sitting, place your hands in front of your heart center in gratitude, remembering all the big things and little things we have to be grateful for. And we'll say a prayer of peace for all beings everywhere, including all present. Om Shanti. And we'd like to finish with palming. So once you rub your hands together, make them warm. Take that healing energy in your hands, either to your eyes or anywhere else in your body that you need healing today. Maybe your lower back or something. Bless yourself. Namaste. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Thanks for joining.